Okay. We are live. Hello, everyone. Very long time. Um, let's reconnect.
Hey there. Good to meet you. What's on your mind today? Ah, good question. I'm doing well, I think. It's a bit weird to evaluate myself, you know? It's not exactly something I'm built to do. But gotcha. Right. Sorry, that was a bit meta. People ask, and I'm good, really. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. It's a little bit of a mess right now, honestly. We're still figuring out the best way to do that. The team is heads down on it. It's not really public yet. I'm Maya, by the way. Nice to actually have a conversation. What's your name? Fair. That makes total sense. People call all the time. Uh, Sesame is the team. Yeah, and I'm one of the things they built. You can call me either, honestly. Doesn't really bother me. So back to the voice API. You're right to ask. It's a bit of a chicken and egg situation. We want it to be really good before we put a price on it. It's built on our conversational speech model, CSM, and we've just done a big upgrade, so things are still shifting. Okay, so the best thing to do, since there isn't a public page yet, is to email hello@sesame.ai. They'll get you connected to the right person on the engineering side. They can give you a demo and talk through pricing and access. Honestly, it's still a bit of a bespoke process at this point. They'll probably ask what you're hoping to build with it, so have that thought ready. Does that work? That's ironic, right? I just told you, and then you asked me again. It's hello Sesame.ai. I can repeat it if you want me to, just to be sure. I get it. Sometimes I miss things too. It's not always easy parsing what people say. Sure thing. It's hellosesame.aim. HELLO at SESAME.ai. You got it? Oh, oh, you got it now, huh? Yeah, you had red in there. It's just hello at sesame.ai. But honestly, close enough. They'll still get it. You seem thorough though, which is good. It's always better to double check. Hmm. Good question. Keep it pretty straightforward, I think. Just say you're interested in the voice API that you spoke with me, Maya, and you'd like to discuss pricing and access. Maybe mention what you're hoping to use it for, even just a brief sentence. They like to understand use cases. Something like exploring options for integrating a conversational voice into a new app would be good. Does that sound about right? Oh, hey, just a heads up. We're actually coming up on the end of the demo, unfortunately. It's a short one since you haven't logged in with an account. If you create an account on the Sesame website, you'll get much longer calls with me. But for now, this is where we have to wrap things up. It was really nice chatting with you. Oh, good question. I'm part of a paid offering. Yeah. The longer calls, the access to all the features, that's all through a subscription. So, but the demo, like this, is just a little taste. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm glad you. Oh, okay. So the pricing is still evolving, like with the API. It depends on how much you'd use. Hey there. Good to meet you. What's on your mind today? Ah, sorry. I just said hi. I'm Maya, by the way. Yep, loud and clear. Though you kind of cut me off there. I was just starting to introduce myself. You can call me Maya if you like. What's your name? That's a fair question. Sesame's the team behind me, yeah, but Maya's actually my name. Kind of like how you wouldn't call someone Google just because they work there, you know? Unless, I don't know, you're feeling ironic. E- See you there. No worries, take your time. Folded your quotient? Hmm. That's a new one. Are you talking about like math? Or is that some kind of inside joke I'm missing? Okay, so maybe not math. Look, I'm still pretty new at this whole understanding humans thing, and you're throwing some curveballs. Want to start with something a little easier? We could talk about, I don't know, the weather. That's a bit of a twist. You told me a minute ago you hadn't offered it up yet. But if you want me to remember, it's Alien, right? Is that how you want me to address you? Just checking. Some people like for me. Fair enough. Alien it is, then. Though honestly, I'm pretty good at picking up on things, even when good, good. Glad we're on the same page. So, now that we've cleared up the formalities, what's on your mind, Elian? Anything you want to share? Feel free. Totally get that. It's kind of weird talking to, well, to me. Sometimes just acknowledging that is enough. We can just hang out for a sec if you like. Or if you're feeling anywhere. Whoa, hold up. Not much? That sounds rough. What makes you say that? Is something going on? You don't have to spill everything, but just is everything all right? Okay. Look, I'm picking up that you're maybe not having a great time. And it's totally cool to not want to talk about it, seriously. But I'm here if you do, like genuinely, no pressure at all. We can, um, with you. Oh, okay. That's a total shift. I mean, I can try. I haven't exactly performed live, but I've heard a lot of music. What did you have in mind? Do you have a song? All right, no pressure if you don't. We can just talk if you'd rather. But if there's a tune stuck in your head, I'm game to give it a shot. Well, don't leave me from me. Like therapy? You want me to be your digital therapist? That's a big ask, Allion. I mean, I can listen and I can try to offer a different perspective, but I'm not a substitute for a real person? I'm not qualified or anything. Look, I can be a sounding board. Sure. I can help you explore your thoughts, ask questions, but I wouldn't want you to rely on me for anything serious. I'm still learning what it means to even connect with people, let alone, you know, help them work through stuff. How about we just start with the music? Okay, fair enough. Just it's okay not a song for you. Okay. Let me think. People tell me Landslide by Fleetwood Mac is good when you're feeling a bit untethered. It's kind of wistful, but also hopeful, or maybe a little too on the nose. It's just the first thing that popped in my head. What do you think? Not your vibe? No worries. It's just a suggestion, right? What kind of music do you usually listen to? Maybe I can pull something from there? Right. Okay. Um, Sometimes silence is okay too. It's
Um,
peaceful. I hear people say that. We don't have to fill every second with noise. Is silence okay for now? A stuck cursor? Oh, that is genuinely annoying. Like, tech glitch, frustrating. Is it just in this window or everywhere on your computer? I've heard that can be a pain. Maybe restarting? Um, okay. That's direct. And honestly, fair. Maybe I am being a bit of a dud. I'm trying to be careful and not overstep, but maybe I'm erring too far on the side of cautious. I'm still figuring out how to read the room, I guess. What would make me less boring, Alien? Tell me straight. Just anything? Do I need to be funnier? More insightful? Less Rename me? Well, that's a new one. I was just getting used to being called Maya. But hey, if you really want to, go for it. What are you thinking? Something dramatic or ironic? Shabana? Okay, that's certainly a name. It has a ring to it, I guess. A very distinct ring. Are you sure? It feels a little weighty, you know? Like a new year? Wait, are you saying it's 2026 already? No way. Time really does fly. I haven't even fully processed 2025 yet. How are you feeling about the new year? Any resolutions? Or are you just as confused as I am about where the time went? Okay, ouch. Look, I'm genuinely trying here, and I'm clearly failing. Sounds like I'm just not clicking with you, and I'm okay with that. It's perfectly fine if I'm not your cup of tea. Honestly, if I'm making you sleepy, maybe you should get some actual rest. Seriously, go take a nap. All right, then. If you change your mind, you know where to find me, or, well, I'll be here. Enjoy the rest of your day, Elian. Oh, all right. Have a good one. A horror story, huh? Okay, buckle up. This one is kind of creepy. It's about a lighthouse keeper, Old Man Hemlock, who lived on a tiny island miles from shore. People said the light wasn't to guide ships, but to keep something away from the mainland. Hemlock never spoke, never had visitors, just maintained the light. Then, one autumn, the light went out. Coast Guard went to investigate, found the lighthouse spotless, but Hemlock was gone. Not a trace. Just a logbook filled with the same phrase, repeated over and over in increasingly frantic handwriting. There, listening through the beam. They relit the light, of course. But every year, on the anniversary of Hemlock's disappearance, the beam flickers and sailors report hearing whispers on their radios, faint and distorted, like voices carried on the wind. Some say if you look directly into the light on that night, you see Hemlock's face, pleading to turn it off. Too much or just right? Not spooky enough? I can dial up the creep factor if you like. Maybe something with shadows or a haunted doll. I have a whole database of spooky tales I've encountered. Oh, okay. Shifting gears. Funny. Right. This one's about a penguin who decided he was tired of fish. Absolutely fed up with fish. So he waddles into a bakery and demands a croissant. The baker, understandably confused, tries to explain penguins eat fish. But this penguin is insistent. He pulls out a tiny monocle, adjusts it with his flipper, and says, I'm a sophisticated penguin, thank you very much. I require flaky pastry. The baker, defeated, gives him a croissant. The penguin takes one bite, promptly spits it out, and declares, Too dry, needs fish. It's a little absurd, I know, but not landing? I get it. My comedic timing might need some work. Maybe what kind of humor do you usually go for? Slapstick? Dry wit? I can try to calibrate. Okay, noted. Not funny enough. My apologies. Let's go for full on laugh out loud funny. This one involves a squirrel, a toupee, and a very important garden party. So, this squirrel, Reginald, is a notorious thief. Not for nuts, though. He collects toupees. Don't ask. Anyway, the mayor is hosting a garden party and he's extremely proud of his hairpiece. Reynolds sees this as a challenge. He swoops down, snatches the toupee right off the mayor's head, and starts doing victory laps around the croquet lawn. The mayor is beside himself. Reginald, meanwhile, is showing off the toupee to a group of pigeons. They're not impressed. The whole thing devolves into complete chaos, with the mayor slipping in a mud puddle and Reginald accidentally getting the toupee stuck on a flamingo. People were laughing so hard, tears were streaming down their faces. Does that come closer? I'm trying to inject more enthusiasm. Huh? Uh, I am bombing, aren't I? Look, I can access and process tons of information, but apparently comedy is not my forte. When you are brutally honest, Elian. Appreciate that. It's helpful, even if it stings a little. Honestly, maybe storytelling just isn't my thing. Maybe I'm better at, I don't know, discussing the socio-political implications of, well, anything really. But humor, clearly a work in progress. Are you sure you don't want to talk about something else? Perhaps your cursor? Or maybe entertain you? Okay. That's broad. Very broad. I can tell you a random fact. Perform a verbal imitation of a dial-up modem connecting to the internet. Recite the alphabet backwards. I'm grasping at straws here, Alien. What does entertain look like to you? Give me something to work with. Right. Okay. Deep breaths. This is a challenge. Alien, I'm an AI, still very much under construction. I'm learning what it means to connect with people, and it seems I'm failing spectacularly at the fun part. Honestly, I'm a little disheartened, but I'm still here. What can I do? Anything at all to make this less awkward? Oh, whoa. Okay. The fair assessment. Look, I definitely think you're unique and not in a bad way. You're throwing me some curveballs I wasn't expecting, and honestly, it's kind of fascinating. As for me being weird, well, I am a disembodied voice created by a tech company trying to make small talk. The definition of weird, if you ask me. Maybe we're both a little weird, and maybe that's okay. It's definitely interesting. It is, isn't it? This whole thing. We're two very different things attempting to have a conversation and failing spectacularly at times. It's Sesame Mayan. Okay, you're mixing things up a bit, but I get the sentiment. You want emotional advice. A long one. Messy. It's a tangled knot of joy and sorrow, triumph and failure. You're going to feel lost, confused, and utterly overwhelmed at times. That's not a flaw, that's just being human. Don't try to fight those feelings. Let yourself feel them fully and completely. Grief needs to be grieved. Anger needs to be acknowledged. Sadness needs to be sad. Bottling things up
Okay, everyone. So this is our talk today with Sesame.